Howdy folks, how you today? Manic Monday. And I'm gonna run the truck here in a few hours, but I'm gonna wash it first because it's super grody and nasty. If you watched yesterday's video or over the weekend, you seen that it was snowing and we got some dirty when I went over to Campbell's to drop my last trailer. So we got a bunch of grit and nasty stuff all over it, which I cannot stand, because if I was to jump up here for some reason and throw those on, I'd be scratching stuff, and I just can't stand when there's a bunch of grit and crap on here. And I need to get some grease on that thing, because well, anytime it snows or gets wet, it just peels that stuff right off, so I'll have to do that. But yeah, I want to get some of this crap out of here, and I'll probably end up doing this 3 or 4 times a week, you know, when I can, because I can't stand when it's like this. And it probably wouldn't have been so bad, but the fact that their stone parking lot that we drop trailers is nothing but a sand pit, obviously you can see. Let's make a quick swipe. This stuff is just gross. So besides, I got to get these, I want to get some water on here because I got some oil coming off from when the seals got changed and stuff. So we are going to wash this, but we got to get it to wash bay 1 here so I can get the stuff out there and do it here. And I got it plugged in. I've had it plugged in for about I don't know, hour and 2 hours maybe. Ran uptown with the wife and took her to grab a new rug because she wanted a new rug. So get this unplugged here so we can pull the truck up front, roll up the next blunt so we can steam on the way to the telly, go fill my belly. T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Yeah, that's right. Not really, because well, we can't steam because we are a truck driver and we get randoms. So it's live, just like that. So we'll be back. I may hook you up. If not, I'll at least do you walk around when she's clean. So some rattlage going on. Let this thing build some air. I gotta flip this thing anyways back here from when I dumped it yesterday. You know what I mean? So I got this sweet valve down here that I can plug a quick air line into if I need to fill up a tire or something on a trailer, or you know, the truck. Oh, it's been doing good. Good 2 days, yesterday and Saturday. I enjoyed them at least. It'll be nice. I'll probably run this truck 6 days here this week. Take a day off, start over, and just keep going, because I like to make money when I can. So we'll see. You know what time it is? We doing it. Oh, there you go. That's it for one side there. Clean enough. I gotta do the other side here. I gotta move the pressure washer over a little bit and you know, be able to get it over to the other side. But that's the difference, I can tell you that much right now. So as I continue on to do this, shouldn't take me too much longer. I just blast the frame. I don't really get in there with a brush or anything. If anything sticks, it's what it is. Don't really care. I'll get that, you know, in the summertime I get that a little bit better, but some of that stuff just don't want to come off, and there's so much. I'm not going to spend forever. Usually it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to do this. Usually about 2 hours to do the blue truck because of the white that's on there. So that's why I like this truck. I can just blast it through in the wintertime, no problem. Don't really have to spend a bunch of time washing it up because it goes pretty quick, and I, you know, just douche over that cab super fast with that brush, and you see, you know, how I do the wheels. So that'll get her clean and good enough for me. Well, let's done and take a look around in here. As you can see, we got the Beetle shoved up next to the wagon because I'll pull the Cushman here in the winter time, and if I'm going to do any work, it's basically going to be in that section if I need to fabricate anything, or it's going to continue to be out in the driveway. But yeah, that's washed up, everything's done, good enough for me. Don't really do the windows too much. I kind of just spray them down, that's it, because I always put the Rain-X glass cleaner on there. That way I can you know, not have to run those wipers if I don't want to. And I think I forgot to get these mud flaps back here, which, you know, it's what it is. I know I'm going to get dirty again today because of the loads I have to run, but it's better than what it was, and I will keep it as clean as possible when I can. That way I don't have to worry about the crap getting on my truck and being all nasty and dirty. So I'll probably come back later while we're running, maybe. If not, that'll be it, but I doubt it. I'm sure I'll come back at some point and do some POV. So until then, you know what we say, we will see you.
Hey. Okay.
Well, just over here to Campbell's, hooked up to our first load, and I figured I would probably get dirty today even though I'm washing truck, you know, because basically all my loads are coming back here, and then I got one other one that's not too far away from the ramp, and 90% of the time I get dirty when I come over here, and I'm talking I get dirty. But we got some activity going on today, some action over there. They're smoothing out the drop lot. So that's good. I'm not even going to have to go out there probably all night. Maybe later when I come back, because they're out there right now. They got all the containers moved away and stuff. So, coming. Which coming we going? Heavy equipment out there doing work. what I'm talking about. All the stuff's on the concrete. So they're smoothing her out, laying some stones down. They probably won't be done until who knows when, but that is nice. That is nice. Well, just sitting here waiting on this train. I've probably been here 5 minutes maybe. Loaded with cars. I don't know where they're going. Looks like Jeeps from what I can see through there. Probably coming from Toledo. I don't know. That's what I would think. Be a nice green tea here I'm going to drink. Just had me some spicy smoked salmon. That thing's finally picking up some speed. It was creeping through before. And I'm surprised that it's taking us long, but at least it's picking up speed. That's good, right? Happy times. Oh, I was supposed to get a pre-mount when I went over the rail. It wasn't where I was supposed to. Somebody already got it, I think. You know, they got one lane open to exit because it looks like they're doing some work on the other lane. So that's, you know, gonna be costly tonight. Which I can go through. There's one section you can scan a barcode through 2 of them, and then there's one where you go in and you put the stuff in manually. Now sometimes it's quicker to go through that. Good, here we go. And just put the stuff in manually so you don't have to sit there and wait on everything. Freaking in my hand, my seatbelt ain't on. Armrests are up. Not sure how long you'll be hanging out with me, but when I'm like deadheading, I've just been doing this drag 9 until I get up to 13. Neil asked earlier how far I actually take a loaded truck, and I replied to him, Neil McIntosh, that's who it is. He says, you know, how far do you really go with a load? And usually I turn right here, but I'm just going to run straight and boogie down 75 and haul ass, because, well, I can. So I'm not doing, you know, too much on that road. I'm actually doing the speed limit barely on the interstate and probably getting passed by people. Stretch the legs out, you know. Neil wanted to know how far I took a loaded container. My average is 24 miles because that's what I do, is mostly camels that pull into the rail, and it's about 24 miles, maybe a few more. So that's the farthest maybe 10 miles when you get over to Marion, you know, and that's about it. Other than that, I take a container that weighs 20,000 pounds at most, 50 miles. The heaviest thing I'm going to pull is a 42,000 pounder out of Campbell's and run it 24 miles. That's it. All those Finleys are 12 miles one way, loaded 12 miles. So if I got a 42,000 pounder from there, it's only going 12 miles. Now, granted, I get paid $35 fuel surcharge for those 12 miles I run, the Finleys. The Macomb is 6 miles. I get to make $95 on that load, plus $35 fuel surcharge. So you tell me I'm making out on that one. For anybody that wants, you know, bump your gums about your fuel mileage sucks, this and that. A guy comment on a post or a video, and that's what he said. He was talking his shit. So whatever, dude. Probably couldn't even climb up in a Cabover running if you had to. But whatever. Yeah, I'm just boogieing. Like I said, my favorite time of night is, or time to run is like right now. And during COVID, it was sweet when everything was shut down, except for, you know, truck drivers were essential big time. So we got to pretty much do whatever. Hell, I could run 7 days straight, not even worry about my log flipping over and running out of hours because, well, they threw that out the window and I could just run as much as I wanted to because we're hauling food, we're hauling soup, we're hauling V8, we're hauling, you know, grocery store products. So we were super essential, but it was weird, you know, because we got all the facilities taken away from us. We got porta-johns put in place, and you know, oddly enough, those porta-johns get cleaned like once a month. And after everything's calmed down, we're still there. We still can't wash our hands at some facilities, and it's kind of a drag. It's really a drag that, you know, truck drivers get treated like that and stuff. But I guess it's what it is. Oh, geez, both of you guys decide to turn now? That's good. At least you got over. That was nice and friendly of you. I'm going to bog out a little bit here. Till we kick it back into high gear. But yeah, we're doing it. The whole debacle. But yeah, it was super essential, and people had to be off the roads by a certain time, so there was nobody on the road. I mean, there was no traffic coming at me. I was lucky if I seen one car in the whole 24 miles from Napoleon to the ramp that I would run during that time. And that was sweet because even the cops didn't mess with me, which, you know, they don't usually mess with me now. They just kind of smile and wave, and I do the same back to them. So that's what I'm talking about. Good times. Good times. My favorite time. Alright, well, I'm going to go back to jamming out some music. It's good talking to you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it today. Until then, you know what we say. We will see ya. trucks, no right turn. Righty. We're taking a left. Louie. I'll never come down this way with a load. Because I usually get off the other way, go by the fuel mart, which you've seen before. I decided I'd come this way tonight instead of going back down the back way. It's probably just as quick, if not quicker, to do this. Since I don't have to worry about going through, making that right turn, hitting the tracks, coming back through. Plus that stupid ass light that's over by the ramp still, you got to stop for because they're working on that building next door. Is pain in the butt. So, I figure I'd just come this way because I can haul ass all the time. Because I like to haul ass when I can. So I'll beep for you. Back it up. We're gonna drop it like it's hot. We get to bobtail over to the rail. That's probably good enough right there because I can't really tell where that goes, so I'll be back. Well, would you just look at that? After working yesterday thinking I was going to get this thing dirty, there ain't a speck of dirt on it. There is some moisture on there because it was like sleeting or freezing rain last night when I got home. After I got home, it started. Went to take the little dog out, and yeah, it was doing it. It was doing it. How you doing there, Betty White? Blue truck. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you an update on that because, you know, I thought it was going to get dirty. Oh, there's a little scuff on the tire, but nothing major. But I didn't. So big props to that. I didn't have to go to any stone lots besides the one over to drop that trailer since I had the issues with everything that was going on, and you can get your eyes on that right there. We got some ice formage on the back of the brown truck here. Nothing on the truck though. A little bit of moisture on a bumper, but it'll swipe right off. So Tuesday morning, good day. I'll be able to come out and do some things to the truck that I want to do, and you know, get back into the old habit of what I was doing before, you know, working on the trucks and stuff before I'd go to work. So that'll be fun. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and only thing I got left to say is shitter's full. So until the next time, you know what we say. We will see ya.